I didn't study cooking until now. I don't know why. It just came to be the way it was. But I studied science and I did a PhD and I decided to go on to cooking. And I did the master's in Spain after 10 years of dedication to science and research in HIV and malaria. And I had to find myself. So in between Spain, where I lived 7 years in Spain, and Berlin, I found out bread. When I found bread, I found out about fermentations. And that's when the link between science and cooking came, which is again very strange because I studied science for all my life, and all my life I also cooked, but I just never
put the two,
ever until then saw the link. It was to me my admiration since I was a teenager, because I was always cooking. Even if I didn't study it, I was always cooking. And the moment I decided to go into cooking, he was the first one after my dad that I told him, I'm not looking for a job in science, I want to cook. Ivan picked me up in his car and we had a beer. He was like, just go study, nurture yourself on everything you need. I'll be here, we'll see what we do. You know, he was the maximum support. I guess everything comes for a reason. So the moment when the extra force came with me, which was when Ivan passed, and I kind of like sensed it and had decided to have him with me all my life. And there's many things that we're doing that I go back into looking at the books that we have in the office, and I see marks and post-it marks of Ivan that he also wanted to do them. Yes, I think the story at the beginning might have had a sad ingredient that is now gone away, and it's just turned and metamorphosed now and matured into being just beautiful. Yeah. And that's what this restaurant is in every aspect. We are almost organic, if not completely, and if it's not completely, it's because we are trying and pursuing that goal, but sometimes because of the city where we live, the difficulties, even if it could sound paradoxical, because Peru is so filled with biodiversity also at the sea, it's very hard to get variety of fishes, variety of certain other things, and not get fertilizers. This fish is, for instance, a replacement of another fish that was being sold in the menu, and I changed it because of sustainability, Because cheetah is a fish that everyone wants. It's a white, thick, really delicious fish, but avoids everyone else. Everyone else means the little fish in the ocean to have the chance also to be seen. It just ends with cheetah because it endangers it, because everyone is fishing this one. And Peru is supposed to be the most variable, the highest variety, or one of the most variable in species of marine. And then, well, there I'm working with a friend that we have like a very interesting project that will probably take many years, but it's something that we want to try and change with the ocean and biodiversity. Mainly in everything you also have a cuy, which is an escabeche. Escabeche is a technique where we also use acids and oil, and the cuy, the skin is fried. We dry it, we fry it, then we use the liver to make a pate, and we also make the escabeche of the thighs, which is it makes it really soft meat that you can eat and enjoy almost with tweezers, but then you can also use and have this crunchy skin that almost tastes like the skin of pig when we fry it and we eat it. And it's very interesting, but again also surrounds the whole product. The main plate also has some sprouts. The sprouts are alfalfa sprouts, which is what the cuy eats, so we try and narrate the story behind. I love to go into the culture and tradition, so we're having many elaborations, and you will also see that in the menu. The yunza is a tree where it's used to celebrate for parties in the Andes, and they usually hang spatulas or pots and pans, and they celebrate the future of the bride and groom or of the friends or whoever or whatever is a celebration for that. So in Ica, the end of the celebration of the experience usually comes with this tree that we have that is decorated. We are starting next week our own small little farm. It's an hour away from here. It's in what used to be our grandmother's house. Now it's family, and we have a little farm there that we're gonna still provide our own family and provide Ica with certain, not all because it's small, but certain of the we are also working and trying to go further on making our own cheeses, and with any way that we have left over, we use it to make bread. So we try all the time to do a roundabout on our elaborations. You know, we're a family, and we try to everything has to be coherent. So it's not only about serving a beautiful plate that has a beautiful story behind the product, but then having a kitchen where everyone is, you know, we don't like that. We want to keep it the same coherence in all the ways. So I've been 6 months here, but we have a big and very important goal that we would like to accomplish, however long or it takes. No, we have patience to do things right, as well as the team meeting that you saw before. Like Yanto and me, we are pursuing to have a participative kitchen and a team where we can all enjoy cooking without having the militarism that you can see in other kitchens, but obviously having the discipline that we need. But it will be good, it will be good. Anything that happens is always, it will just give us more strength and knowledge to keep on going.
Yeah, sure.